everyone, welcome back to my channel and my hangar in Star Citizen. Now it's really getting exciting in the universe of Star Citizen at the moment, as we're only hours away from the unveiling of version 1 of the dogfighting module. So I decided to celebrate that fact by treating myself to a couple more ships and a buggy for my Deluxe Hangar. So let's have a look and take a tour via buggy of what's in my Deluxe Hangar. Right, let's get on board my little buggy and have a drive round and see what we can find. Well, that music may well have its roots in another universe, far, far away. But that tone does fit into this ship, the Drake Interplanetary Cutlass, which has got something of the evil side to the ship. Because the Drake Interplanetary Cutlass is described in the brochure as a pirate or mercenary ship. So, you would have thought it would be suited to people doing evil or rather bad things. Now, the entrance to the Drake Interplanetary Cutlass is via a button on the landing strut, and you can climb a rather cool ladder onto the wing. But I don't think you necessarily have to play as a pirate or mercenary, or just someone totally evil in Star Citizen to have this ship, because it's actually a great ship on its own. And to be honest, I'm not the type of player to play as a pirate or mercenary or a bad guy. I'm not that type of person. Anyway, as we climb into the cockpit, or just behind it, you can see it's quite spacious inside. Now, this is a two-man ship, and the Drake Interplanetary Cutlass has got quite a large cargo hold. It's got a couple of basic bunks and a toilet. Not quite as deluxe as my Constellation, but it's somewhere to go anyway. Now, it's worth remembering that everything in Star Citizen is basically a work in progress. Some ships are being designed as we speak, some are being redesigned and having additional features added to them. The Drake Interplanetary Cutlass is sort of there or getting there. Everything is not yet fully in place, but we do have a rather cool turret we can man. So let's have a look to see what's up above. Now, the Drake Interplanetary Cutlass is a fighter, albeit quite a heavy fighter compared to some of the more sleeker ships. But this turret does really mark it out as something really exciting to fly, as you can certainly have another crewman or NPC along with you to man the turret. or maybe someone else to fly the ship as you man the turret. It is rather cool. Now, returning to the main cargo hold of the Drake Interplanetary Cutlass, there's quite a few other things you can interact with. You can sit in the jump seats, and you can also open up this rather smart bottom hatch, which I believe is used in the boarding of other ships when you're a pirate. Or maybe it's just a quick way to get out. I'm not absolutely sure, to be honest. Now, at the back of the Cutlass, there's also this rather smart ramp, which obviously you can load your cargo onto. It's not as large as the ramp in the Freelancer, and you certainly can't drive your buggy in there because I've tried it. But obviously the Cutlass isn't as large as the Freelancer, but it's certainly a lot more spacious than what I first thought it would be. Now, by dropping out of the bottom hatch in the Cutlass, it does give you an opportunity to inspect your underside of your ship, and also to get a close look at these rather cool manoeuvring thruster engines which are on either side of the Cutlass's hull. Now, these obviously swivel either way, and they certainly are going to be very useful in doing any landing manoeuvres, or maybe when you're about to board another vessel. Now, the Cutlass also has a couple of engines on either side at the back, where the engines obviously swivel as well. So these are obviously designed to aid the centre swivelling engines in landing or boarding operations. The Cutlass has two jump seats in the cockpit, co-pilot and pilot obviously. As you can see, the cockpit is rather Spartan. Now, the Cutlass is sold as a pretty much rugged and basic ship, but it certainly will have instrumentation in the final version. It just hasn't been implemented yet. Now, in the short period of time I've had the Cutlass, it's certainly grown on me. But at the start, the main reason for pledging for the Cutlass was when I saw the work which is being done on the asteroid hangar, which is available on the Roberts Space Industry website or on their YouTube channel to view. Now, the work which is being done on the asteroid hangar looks really exciting, and at the moment the only way to get your hands on that in the future is to own a Cutlass. Now, as you can see, the main pilot seat on the Cutlass has got good visibility, But of course, again, it is lacking in any instrumentation at this stage in development. Now that's one thing always to remember about the development in Star Citizen. It is still at basically a fairly early stage. We would normally not see any of this kind of development open to the public to see what's going on in a normal game published by a major publisher. It's simply we're seeing it because, well, we've backed it, so they're letting us see what's going on. I'm certainly looking forward to the dogfighting module, but I do expect it to have some glitches, bugs, and a few network problems. As I've said before, this is still very much early development, but I've got a feeling that we're going to be pretty impressed with what we see. And at the end of the day, from what we've seen so far in Star Citizen, I think we're well on the way to having one of the best games ever made, if not the best. And it's going to take us all to universes far, far away. Well, I hope you enjoyed my tour of the hangar there. I'll be back pretty soon with more on my Deluxe Hangar in Star Citizen. Please don't forget to let me know what you think and like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe if you wish. So until next time, I'll see you somewhere out in the big universe of gaming, out in the verse.